Hey everybody, how's it going? I just wanted to make a little video to go along with the blog that I've been working on. Back in like October, I tried doing this as well, but I just never really got something that I wanted. So I've decided to go ahead and try it again, see how this goes. So I just want to kind of talk about what I've done and what I plan on doing, and I'll try to type up, a summary of what I've done, and also try talking about it too, I guess. But the biggest thing is that dinner that I had last night was pretty good. It was absolutely delicious, actually. I had the pork loin, and then I had those ruby red potatoes, fingerlings, and then the broccoli with the homemade cheese sauce. It was absolutely delicious. I mean, it really was. I've had the broccoli before, with the cheese sauce that I do. Really, all it is, as I posted, is a sharp cheddar. It's finally shredded. To get the grocery store. Some salt and pepper, and I threw some a little bit of mozzarella in there as well. Again, just shredded mozzarella. And you heat up start with a sharp cheddar, heat it up, get it to where it's kind of clumping up and melting in the. You really want to do a non-stick pan or a non-stick saucepan, and then once you want to go ahead and put milk in there, and then you heat it up a little bit. Once the cheese kind of starts to melt back into the milk mixture and it starts changing colors, more of a light yellow. Then you can go ahead and add a little bit more cheese if you wanted to. In this case, I added some mozzarella. I did need to add a little bit more milk, so I made a little bit more sauce than I could really use. I didn't really want to put that much on the broccoli. Kind of defeats the purpose of having broccoli. But overall, that was pretty good like that. If I could learn how to cook and actually make it end up at the same time, so everything is hot when it comes out, it'd be great. But I have issues with doing that, apparently. So ask my mom. Trust me, she'll tell you. The pork loin was just marinated. It was in a plastic container. Plastic, not container, but like a plastic bag thing, and it had to marinate inside of it. Just bought it at Food Line. It was actually really good. It took 45 minutes to bake in the oven, and it was delicious. It really was. And then those fingerling potatoes. I didn't eat all of them. Obviously, it was my mom and myself eating, but we didn't eat them all. It was we each had like four or five potatoes, something like that. The picture's 4. That was Mom's plate. I think it was. Might have been mine. I forget. But anyway, it was hers because I had some extra little small ones that I just kind of threw on there. But all I did was salt and pepper, a little bit of paprika once it was in the pan. All I did is I just cleaned off the potatoes, stuck them in a little plastic container. There's a picture of them in a bowl, but I put them in a plastic container with a lid. But I put a tablespoon and a half of oil, vegetable oil, because it's cheaper than using olive oil, and it's just as good. It works just as well. And then I put salt, pepper, just a little bit of garlic powder, some Italian seasoning. Put it all in there. Put the lid on, shook it up, evenly coated everything, and then. But anyways, put that in the pan. Put a little paprika on it, just a touch of paprika. Really, not paprika. Cayenne pepper. That's it. Red stuff. I forget. But anyway, it was cayenne pepper. Sprinkled a tad bit on it, just to give it a little bit of heat, and stuck it in the oven, 375 for about 25 minutes or so. It was about how long it took. But these fingerlings, they're so easy to cook. They really are. It's just you wash them, you stick them in a pan, you sprinkle some stuff on it, and you're pretty much done. That's really all you have to do. You don't have to use the oil at all. And the thing is, since you just wash them, technically they're still wet, so you would be able to just sprinkle the stuff on there and it would stay on there. So maybe next time I'll just not use the oil at all and see how it goes. They'll cook just as well. All they need to do is just get hot, that's it. But it's definitely a recipe that I want to do again. It really is. Those fingerling potatoes are absolutely amazing. Tonight ahead and make the spaghetti squash. I'm gonna have I think it has. I haven't actually looked over the recipe. I looked at the ingredients because I had to buy the stuff for it. But it's got bacon bits, just kind of sprinkle on top. It's got some red pepper. You got to dice up, put it in it. Then you got a few other ingredients that you can see on that post that I put a couple days ago. Just in the sense of I just linked the recipe to it at Craft Foods. Mom likes to get recipes from there. I have a ton of recipe books, cookbooks, I guess you could say, is the right terminology for it. It's a lot of good stuff in there. We have, Monday. I don't know what we're gonna have. I really don't know yet. It might be the old standby ravioli, or it could be spaghetti. My mom when we went ahead. My mom put on the list to go and get some fish sticks. It's the only way she'll ever actually eat fish.